Welcome back to Heaven and Health. And this week we are talking about, or I am talking about physical health. So I alternate every week between the four pillars of health. And this week we are on physical health, and I wanted to talk about fibromyalgia. So I want to dispel a myth that doctors tell us. For those of you out there that have fibro, I'm really concentrating on fibro right now because there's so many people out there. And actually, if you don't have fibro, if you have fatigue from other chronic issues and illnesses and things like that, I want to dispel the myth that doctors tell us in the beginning when we are first diagnosed that this is a forever thing, that it's only going to get worse, there is no cure. There is nothing that can help, really. They will give you medications that they say may help, and most people, what they feel is more and more fatigue, more and more pain, and they just do not believe that they can get any better. Now, I'm not saying there's a cure for fibro necessarily, but I'm saying that fibro actually are really a collection of symptoms. So it's not really a diagnosis. It's not like you go in and they run a test and it confirms that you have fibro. No, what it is they run a series of tests and they find out it's not this, it's not that, it's not the other thing. And they call it fibro. And so it's really a collection of symptoms that could mean lots of different things for different people. And so really it's a collection of symptoms that doctors try and manage for you. And what I'm here to share with you is there is a huge difference between managing them and getting worse as the years go by, and managing them with health, with nutrition, with different things, lifestyle changes. There's different things that you can do that will manage better, and you can live better with fibro. So the fact that you just have to live with it, that you can't make it won't get any better and it's going to get worse. First of all, symptoms actually can be managed. So that's one thing I want to share, is that with lifestyle changes, with stress reduction, better sleep, healthy movement even, better nutrition, big time. People can actually reduce the number of flares, reduce how strong the flare is, and reclaim a lot of your energy. I've had fibro myself. I was practically born with fatigue, and probably when I was a preteen, I've told this story before, I had no energy, and I couldn't understand why my brother and my sister had any energy, and I couldn't understand why other people, and I just never did. And I lived with it and thought, and actually I didn't even know what it was until probably my later 30s. I was diagnosed with fibro in my early 40s, and I'm saying I went from once I had cancer, and I got a complete hysterectomy, gained all this weight within 6 months, and my energy went from 0 to like nothing. And so what I want to share is it helped me and I thought that I was eating well. I was not eating junk food. I was not eating big portions. I was not eating things I thought I shouldn't eat, but I wasn't getting the nutrition that my body needed, and therefore the amount of energy that I had was very limited. When I started eating healthier, when I realized now everybody's body is different, so you can't do exactly the same thing. You know, your body's different, your lifestyle, everything could be different. But when you find what works for you, your energy level goes up. And right now I am 63 years old, and I have more energy at 63 than I did in my late 20s because I never got the nutrition that I needed. Biggest thing. But also made some lifestyle changes, some stress reduction changes, some sleep changes, and things like that. The other thing is your brain and your body. So research shows that your nervous system can actually kind of rewire. It's called neuroplasticity, and it means that their pain signals don't have to rule your life forever. You can find ways around that. There are natural rhythms that can help. Like I suggested, sleep hygiene, huge difference. Gentle exercise, not going to the gym and, pounding all those, whatever those machines are, stuff like that. Pacing yourself, allowing your body to recuperate, taking breaks and things like that, managing the fatigue and the pain. Faith and mindset also matter. So you can have hope, you can have positivity in your life, you can have spiritual strength, and all of that can shift your outlook in how you see things and how you expect to see things. And that will help you fight back against what you're feeling. Instead of feeling trapped in a life that has no energy, you can have that hope that things can change if you make small changes. And the other thing is, you're not alone. And that was the biggest thing for me. There are support groups out there. There are communities. There is me. There are coaches that can help you to learn those things. And that's what did it for me. I was in communities. I did all kinds of, join groups and Facebook groups and things like that. And I did find some help. But I will say that when I found my coach and I was able to get some help with certain of those things that I talked about, better sleep, better stress management, better healthy movement, not necessarily going big on the exercise like a crazy person. But those things, and nutrition, big. Once you get somebody who can tailor that to you, that is when it makes a big difference. So I'm not saying you can get rid of fibro. What I'm saying is you can live much better with fibro. So I want to issue a challenge. My challenge this week is to take inventory of those things that are a struggle for you with fibro, or if you have chronic fatigue or you have another chronic issue or thing that you're dealing with that causes your energy level to go down, your pain level to go up. I would challenge you to kind of take inventory of those things and see if there aren't things out there that will help. I want to challenge you to talk to me. It doesn't cost anything at all to just talk to me. I would love to be able to chat with you, learn more about your specific body, what you're struggling with, what you would like to see in your life, and give you at the very least some tips on how you might do that. So if you're interested in taking up my challenge, put a note below, a comment below, and I will contact you. And we can chat. It doesn't cost anything for me to talk and give you my recommendations, but at very least, I can give you some tips for how to live better with fibro.